We're not fully into the office of the future. I'm sure there are some companies that are a little further ahead than we are, but we're getting there. We have, as a matter of fact, a word processing system in our headquarters, in our corporation office, that I guess is about as far ahead as any in the country, and that's just one small piece of the office of the future. But in this process of converting to the office of the future, and by that I simply mean that instead of sending letters on hard paper, on hard copy through the mails, we'll be sending them over electronic media. And instead of receiving that letter in your in-basket one day, you'll receive it on a TV screen on your tabletop. And instead of filing that letter in the file cabinet, it'll be filed in the computer. And you can pull it up whenever you wish to. If you want to review it, you push a button and there it appears. I think in the typical office, when we see this information explosion taking place, and when we really are implemented, when we have implemented the office of the future, we're going to find fewer boss-secretary combinations and much more teamwork. And I know that's a difficult thing to implement because a secretary is an important item, an important person to an executive, and vice versa. But it isn't possible to support all of the electronic equipment and all of the machinery of the office of the future with a one-on-one combination. So instead of the so-called secretary-boss combo, we're going to be seeing a team of executives supported by a team of clerical employees. And it will be this teamwork that will get the job done. It's an opportunity to make much better use of people's time, for one thing, but it also requires people who are able to get along in groups and to work with each other, not only with the executives for whom they work, but also with their peers, the other clerical employees. And this, I think, is one of the major changes in the new office, this use of people in groups or in teams. We're finding now that the executive who heads up the team also has to be trained in how to guide and how to lead people. Before, that wasn't one of his responsibilities. Before, his responsibility really consisted of doing his job and giving direction to his secretary. And now he's not only doing his job and giving direction to his people, but he also has this crew or team that works for him and with him that he must give direction to. So we're looking for people who are able to develop some latent supervisory skills that they've never used before. And that's kind of a new executive. It's a new executive role.